Now, in this video, I'm going to walk you through the two primary formats that are currently outperforming anything else on LinkedIn. So let's dive in. Now, first, I want to address the content format confusion. Now, a lot of people right now are saying that you need to do videos or you need to do carousels or PDFs and newsletter and long form. And so you're just a bit overwhelmed and you don't really know what to focus on because you're trying everything and you're getting nowhere. So I just want to simplify this for you. Text and image posts are the answer for you at this particular time. Now, here are the two formats that are really winning on LinkedIn at the moment. The first one is text only posts where you're doing pure storytelling and insights. No images, no video, just text. This is typically what we'd refer to as middle of the funnel content, where you're really nurturing someone, building trust and building depth. Now, the second format is image-based posts, so visual content with a caption built into it. So a powerful image with a short, punchy caption. Now, these two formats are currently outperforming many others, and I want to show you why. Now, the reason that these two formats win, the first reason is that they're just easy to create. It can take 15 minutes versus hours for video, and so you can batch create 5 posts in an hour, and it allows you to scale much, much faster. The second reason is higher engagement because it's easier to consume, right? A video often requires someone to actually sit and have to go through it, whereas someone can read and engage with a text-based post or an image very quickly and easily, even if they're on the go. The third reason is better conversion. You've got a clear message, a clear call to action, and 0 distractions. The fourth reason is the consistency. You can actually post 3 or 4 times a week without the risk of burning out. Obviously, video, it's a lot more to produce. And as much as I do a lot of video myself, it's just because I've been on the platform for many years. I've got a flow that can allow for more consistency, and I've got a real flow in that regard. Whereas for most people, it's just not as sustainable and certainly not necessarily the best way to get started. The fifth reason is this platform native, right? These are LinkedIn's core formats. The algorithm understands them and they just work. So I just want to break down each one in a bit more detail. Now, the first format is text-only posts. And what is it? It's just pure text, no image, just your words. And this works really well for storytelling, for insights, for personal experiences, such as, here's what I learned when I lost 50K. Now, the engagement for this is high, right? You get great comments. People will engage with the story. They're going to relate and often share their own experiences. And you can create these in 10 or 15 minutes, write it, format it, post it, and you're done. And they work very well because they're authentic. They feel very personal and real. There's no polish, no production, just you sharing your raw thoughts. And they don't have any distractions. So people really focus on your message because there's nothing else to look at. They're also just easy to consume, right? People can read it in a matter of seconds. There's no real commitment required in that sense. And the algorithm loves them. They have great dwell time. People will read the full post and the algorithm will recognize that and help to expand your reach. Now, through doing this, the way that you can go about doing it is you can first of all tell a story, right? So share a personal experience or a lesson. Here's what happened when I. You can also share an insight. So teach a concept, teach a framework. Here's the 3-step process that I use for this. Opinions, right? You can share a contrarian take or a belief. So most people get this wrong and here's the reason why. You can be vulnerable. So open up about challenges or failures. I failed at this and here's what I learned. And you can do this 2 or 3 times a week and this will keep your content authentic and also relatable. The second format is what we like to call impact cards. So these are text-only images. They're bold, they're short statements, 1 or 2 lines with a clear background. No real complex graphics, just powerful text. And these can work really well for powerful quotes or key insights, bold statements. Something like engagement is the foundation of LinkedIn success. And then you can expand on these in different ways just to initially build a base of people who will engage with your content. And what you'll find, they get a lot of engagement. The visual really stops the scroll. So people will like them, they'll save them. And then you can look at who engages and then connect with them, send them direct messages to go ahead and create your sales pipeline. Again, you can create these pretty quickly using Canva, change the text, rinse and repeat, and you're done. And they work really well because they stop the scroll, right? In a text-heavy feed, a bold image can just stand out. People will often notice it. There's also just instant impact because the bold statement, it grabs attention very quickly, right? You could say something like, most people get LinkedIn wrong, and then people will stop and they're actually going to want to read that. They're easy to create. You don't really need any major design skills to do it. It's text, clean background, and your statement, and you can get going from there. And they're highly relatable because people share powerful statements, and this can help you to expand your reach. Now, you might be thinking, well, when should you use these? Now, especially if you've got a bold statement to make, that is when it can work really well. If you've got a really strong key insight that will make people stop and think, or if you've got a contrarian take saying something like posting daily is killing your engagement because that challenges conventional wisdom, or if you've got a powerful quote, right, that could be shareable, those can work really well as well. And you can use these once or twice a week or more. Right, this will add a bit of variety to your content. So you might be thinking, well, when do you use text versus an impact card? Really, text is for storytelling, vulnerability, personal insights. Do that 2 or 3 times a week. And then your impact cards are more for bold statements, so key insights, powerful quotes, and you can do these 1 or 2 times a week. And mix both formats. That will give you a bit of variety. It will give you some engagement. Don't just do one, alternate the two. And then that will take you to 3, 4 posts a week. And that's sustainable for you and effective. Now, you might be thinking, well, why not still do video and carousels? Now, the thing with videos is time consuming to create. It can take you hours per video, and then the watch time can be very mixed because a lot of people don't watch the full video. They only watch a percentage, and it can make it hard to be consistent. Carousels can be a mixed bag. The engagement per slide can be quite low. Once people move once or scroll once, maybe twice, they end up leaving. They don't often engage deeply unless it's something super, super compelling. Whereas text and image, it's easier, it's faster, the engagement is there, there's more consistency, and this is why they can win. Now, don't get me wrong, all formats have their place. I've seen viral videos, I've seen viral carousels as well, and I've created viral versions of both. But especially during the early stages, I want you to focus where you're going to get the biggest and best ROI on your time. So that's really the message through all of this. So a way to mix this up through your week is on Monday, you could do a text post, story, or insight. Start the week with something relatable. Wednesday, then do your impact card, a bold statement, a key insight. So it's like midweek value. And then Friday, do your text post, an opinion or a lesson. So end the week with something that's quite thought-provoking. And then on a Saturday, you could do an impact card, again, a powerful quote for that weekend engagement. And this will mix up your content, will keep it fresh and engaging so people don't get bored. And to create a text post in just 10 minutes, all you can do is write the hook, so grab attention. It could be like, I lost 50K because. Then write the body, so the actual story, right? Keep it valuable, keep it insightful. And then write the call to action in the format with line breaks. You can use emojis if you want, depending on the nature of what you're posting. But more importantly, make it readable. Then it's done, post it, and that's a sustainable way for you to go about it. The same kind of thing for your impact card. You want to write a bold statement, 1 or 2 lines, go to Canva, use a clear background, make your text really bold and simple, and then write a caption and post it. Repeat that 1 or 2 times a week, and that will be really sustainable for you. Now, a few mistakes to avoid. The first one is only using one format. So make sure you mix both, because variety, that's actually going to keep people engaged. The other thing is weak hooks on text posts. Actually, people scroll past. So make sure that that first line really is an attention grabber. And then too much text on impact cards. Try and keep it to 1 to 3 lines. Bold, simple, powerful. And when you do this, this consistency will really be the formula for you. And this consistency will get you to a point where you're not burning out. You get great engagement overall. You're going to convert more followers into actual clients, and you'll have a more sustainable content system that you can do for years. And that's really the power of doing text posts and impact cards. Now, everything I've covered, this is just a small piece of the type of thing that we cover at our agency, Influx, where we are able to generate qualified leads on autopilot for our clients all through LinkedIn. And we guarantee them at least $50,000 in net new pipeline within 90 days, or we have a guarantee that underpins the fact that we'll continue to work for free until that is the case. So if you do want to learn a bit more about the way we would be thinking about this, I've left a link in the description box below of this video for you to click on and check out. Watch that short video there, and if you potentially see a fit, then you'll be invited to be able to book a call so we can talk through a bit more of your existing situation. Outside of that, I hope you've gained some value from this particular video. If you have, please do take a second to hit the like button, to leave a thoughtful comment. Let me know what you'd like to see more from this channel, and also subscribe so you don't miss any of the future content that we're set to have. Outside of that, have the best day, and I'll see you next time.